Hey everybody, it's Josh again. Welcome back to Escape from Ever After. In the last episode, we defeated the three little pigs in their brick house, which turned out to be a mech robot. We still defeated them. And we even shut down their construction project, that tried to get Ever After Inc. shut down as well. Apparently, it was what they call trimming the fat, considering the pigs were stealing from Ever After Inc.'s funds. So because of that, we got promoted from intern to associate. And we also did a few side quests around here. But anyway, in this episode, it seems Mr. Moon wants us to do something in the library. So we're gonna meet up with him and see what he wants. Hopefully he'll have something for us for our next promotion.
The adventure continues!
Hey there, Flynt. Thanks for coming to see me. So listen, I have a bit of a delicate task for you. See that locked door? That's the entrance to the library's forbidden section. Kinda like in Harry Potter. The company locks away books in there that they deem too dangerous for its employees. I'd like you to break into the forbidden section and retrieve a certain book for me. Break in? Meaning, you can't just let us in? Well, the thing is, I don't have permission from corporate to obtain this book. The key to the forbidden section is under the protection of Human Resources, or HR for short. HR answers directly to corporate, so they're the one group in these offices that I have no sway over as manager. So here's what I'm going to need you to do. Yeah, remember this one? No, this woman? The key to the forbidden section is kept by our branch's head of HR, a skeletal witch named Eva. I won't beat around the bush, kid. You're going to have to find a way to steal the key from her, because she's not just going to give it to you. Why do you need this forbidden book so badly, though? Quite the inquisitive one, aren't you, kid? Well, I'll explain everything once you acquire the book. I promise. See, I'm not typically one for going behind corporate's back, but I do have a good reason for this. Anyway, the book's being kept in the highest tower of the forbidden section. You'll know it when you see it. Good luck! Oh, and obviously, let's just keep this between us for now. I feel like I trust you folks. If you help me out here, there's definitely another promotion in the cards for you. Promotion, huh? Well, can't say no to that. Let's go get that key from HR. Okay, so that's our mission. To go get a key from HR. Even though this is strictly forbidden to do so. Oh, it seems there's a wolf over here now. Hey there, can I buy something? Yeah, I believe I bought an ink bottle from this guy earlier, because now he has that for sale, as well as these other items. Also, there's one of these plant thingies that Wolfgang can use his Sprout Serenade on. Up. Boing. Boing. This door's blocked from the other side.
Are you trying to get into the bedroom? Rumor has it there's an alternative entrance. I think it was supposed to be somewhere near the cafeteria.
Well, unfortunately we can't use that entrance until we can get another ability we can use later. See, your bridge is totally busted. You know how I know? Because I'm an expert on structural damage. Uh-huh. Sure. It'll be a while before I can get around to repairing it. Okay then. Guess we have no choice but to drop down. Okay. Oh, this guy has like a beach ball that he sits on instead of a chair. Check out my yoga ball chair. I ordered it off the internet, and it's doing wonders for my core. You like it? Sure. Glad to hear it, man. Here, I have an extra one. Yoga ball blueprint. Your core will be solid iron after 1 week in this chair. I'm sure it will be. You also have a wolf working in HR too. Hey there, bud. I just started working here in human resources. Why is it called human resources though? Or human resources though? Seems to be that most of the employees here aren't human. That's a good point. The only human here is me. Come on. Fantastic saving. Hey there, welcome to HR, and no, I won't go out with you. Office relationships are allowed. I didn't ask. Switch up there we can't use yet. I think if you go behind here... Another sun gem! Anyway. Also, I think behind this door is the entrance to the Tower of Success, or the Stairs of Success. Anyway, there's Eva, and she is the key. Wonder if she could be distracted. Those plants look pretty dry in this throne. Maybe they could use a bit of firepower! No! My plants! My precious, beautiful plants! Okay, now she's distracted, so let's take the key. Forbidden section key. A key to the library's forbidden section. No! They're all ruined! How could this happen? What's going on today? My plants burned to a crisp, and now I can't seem to find my key anywhere. I swear it was right on my desk. Funny how she didn't suspect anything, the fact that I was just on top of the desk. Oh well. Anyway, now that we have the key, we can enter the forbidden section. Just like in Harry Potter. Lock the door. Forbidden library. And I already see a few things we can grab here. Including ink bottle and a blueprint. Of course, spastic saving. It always helps in the end. Of course, there's gonna be a few new enemies. We have a new kind of soldier here. Oh, I didn't realize he could jump. That's new. Dang it, couldn't use the buckler in time. Now, the funny thing about this blue toy soldier is that he's a little bit different. Like, I think he will immediately shoot when you attack him. That's what I call his retaliation attack. And let's use Flaming Fury. That way I can hit him and then burn the shield too. I missed! Yeah, nice shot, dude. And now you burn to death. Victory! And we get another level up immediately. Nice. Now let's go ahead and increase our TV. We gotta move this onto this pressure plate. That moves that down so we can get up. Also, we have another new enemy over there. One that kind of looks like a barbarian with a sword and a book. There we go. Oh, but he has a defense point. I guess Wolfgang's gonna have to go out. He just swipes with the sword. But he also gets other weapons that you can use, like a dagger or the bow right there. So yeah, he switches between attacks every turn. I think he's called a mix between a barbarian and a librarian. So just librarian. Right. So also, we can move this to that pressure plate. That moves that up. Move this bookshelf over here. Like, yeah, because this thing also moves that bookshelf. So, also, there's a fireplace here. Maybe Wolfgang can blow it out. That didn't do anything. Okay, then Tinder can burn these. Come on. And that didn't seem to do anything. Great. Oh, wait a minute, because I forgot that that's not the solution, because you have to get back, and while it's like this, you can't go back. So, what we're actually going to do is move this off. And actually, maybe I should move the other one back. I gotta move it so that that one stone is in the way. That way the bookshelf can't get moved with it. Let's see if that did it. There we go, and now it's just about in the perfect position. Go up here. These coins. Hopefully the bookshelf is in the right spot for me to do this. It is. There's nothing hiding in the foreground here, so let's move on. Oh. I just look like a bottomless pit in the library. Lighting that torch, we can move on. But I do see a treasure chest back there that I want to go get. So what's in here? A standard bookshelf blueprint. Includes fake books, your favorite! I can think of plenty of other things that are my favorites. Right in here. Oh, that's where I put it. But what? Reinforced buckler, that's what. It's a stronger buckler that raises Flint's attack power by 1. So, yeah. After one of your failed attempts to defeat me, I stole your reinforced buckler and stashed it away here. It looks nicer than the one you're currently using, and... well, I figured we'd all benefit from a boost to your fighting skills. Oh, wow. Thanks, Tinder. Yeah! My old buckler is certainly stronger. I had no idea you held onto this. I forgot about it until now. But, there you go. Now there's no excuse for any of your slacking in battle. Yeah, sure. Of course. Since this increases my attack by 1, I should be much stronger. Now let's keep looking for this forbidden book. Wherever the heck it may be. It's passive saving. Break the expensive vase. More expensive looking. Coins. Oh! Immediately try to get almost get ambushed by another enemy. There we go. Hit him in the head. They get to retaliate. So one thing I hate about these kinds of toy soldiers. I can boil this egg. Knock you out of the sky. You. And the other one's gonna die from burn damage. Victory! Alright! Yeah, the reinforced buckler really does help. So thanks to that Tinder, I guess. Okay, this one. I believe this also moves to another bookshelf. Yep, over there. There's a switch. Oh. That switch stays, so you can, like, go left, forward, or back. There's, like, a trampoline inside that vase, for some reason. Yeah, there we go. Okay, move this back. Now I should be able to get across. Boing. I swear, I can play the Sonic trampoline sound effect and it would sound the same. inside that vase, another sun gem. My buckler can grab it. Yeah, there we go. And burn this. And get a coin. Here. More vases. Also, like a refresh thing if you need it, but I don't. And burn this banner, do anything? Just give me a coin. You see a switch and another librarian enemy. First hit that. And a moving platform appears, so you can get up here more easily now. At least now I can do 1 damage to the librarian. There's no point in trying to do it again, though, considering well, the defense point doesn't help. Ow. Ah, I missed! Wow, that was a horrible shot, dude. Also, because he has the shield, he can't get armed. Burn you. Oh wait, he can get armed? Then why is he like that? Oh, there. Time to use a horn headbutt to break that shield. So one thing I like about the upgrade headbutt is that it can also break iron shields too. There you go. Takes you out. More experience and move on. There's a crack in the wall over there. Again, we can't really do anything about that right now. Coin. Okay. Blueprint. Library floor. Cozy and classic. Can't beat the classics. And now we're outside the castle. Dang it, it almost looks like the buckler hit, but he hasn't came back. Well, whatever. Looks like we're gonna have to use Tinder's synergy attack, Blazing Whirlwind here. There's 2 wooden shields. Nice, and it hit the flying egglet too. It's tall enough. Retaliation. And buckler multibash to get rid of all of them. Active strategy works. And burn that, and there's another door. And now we can get to this ink bottle. Get up with this. Across these platforms, and there's a treasure chest on the other side, which contains a Mocha Rebound Patch. Get 3 MP every time you use an item. Okay, head across this rooftop, and there'll be another enemy waiting for you. There we go. And now let's use Buckler Multibash again to hit all of them. Retaliation. Tinder. Flynt and Fury, here we go. Dodged all the bullets. And Tinder can't get anywhere close, so just used defend. He missed! Finish him, Tinder. Alright, more experience, there we go. Wait, is there anything in the foreground over here? No, there's not. I do see an enemy hiding on the stairs. First strike. Yes, right in the back. And that discount. And that one toy soldier has like a poison bottle. Well, if he uses it on Flynt, he won't be poisoned. Defeat the first toy soldier. With that wooden shield and fire. The arrow can pierce through both heroes, so you gotta watch out for that. Focus on toy soldier first. And he didn't get to use the poison bottle. Yeah, the dagger doesn't do as much damage, but he can stab you multiple times. Wolfgang, you can pierce defense, so here's his defense. Tinder burned him. There you go. Now he's back to the sword. Alright. He dropped his poison broom. Toss an enemy, poisons the target and adjacent enemies. Unfortunately, I didn't get to use the flaming brew, and I already sold it off camera, so I won't be able to use it. Maybe I could use it against the next enemies that are coming up ahead. That's spastic saving. I feel like I won't need to refresh. I think I'll be good. Before I do that, I want to see if we'll get anything from going out this fireplace.
Nope.
No? Okay. Let's go ahead and get it up. There's our next book, The Shadow over Innsbeek. A dark story about sinister happenings in a small fishing village. This must be the book we're looking for. I don't know. Seems a bit spooky. Too spooky for me.
Spooky? Oh, please. It's just a story.
Who goes there?
You shouldn't be in here. Time to destroy.
And looks like we got somewhat of another mid-boss. So now we have a librarian and a liborier. And since they both have defense points, maybe I'm going to switch over to Tinder. I'll also have Wolfgang out. Okay. Alright, Tinder, you can use the new item we got. Poisonous brew. There we go. Now the defense is down. Ow! That does some damage. The Librarian is stronger than the Librarian. Yeah, Flaming Fury. Poisoned and burned. Let's take care of one of them. And their defense is back up again. Horn headbutt. Nice job, Tinder. Victory! Alright! Yeah!
Okay, we got the book we came for. Come on, let's get out of here.
At least it does it automatically. Uh-oh. Did you just come from the Forbidden Library?
Nope. Why would we be hanging around in there?
Books we keep in there are forbidden for a reason. They pose a phenomenal risk to our employees, and it's my job as head of HR to keep everyone safe. So let me ask again. Were you in the Forbidden Library? Even though I ended my question with a period, not a question mark?
Of course not. We would never break the rules. And clearly you need to learn grammar.
Okay, great. Glad to hear that. I'll keep working on my grammar. Thank you. Apologies for ambushing you like that. Some miscreant stole my key, and I was concerned it was you folks. That was a close one. I feel a bit bad for lying to her.
Who cares? The Badger gave us a job to do. We cannot let a promotion pass us by. Let's go report back to Mr. Moon.
Again, done automatically, so that's good. Ah, you have the book. Excellent work, team. So as promised, here's the reason that you had to go through all that trouble. You see, well, an employee of ours has gone missing. Detective Sherlock Holmes was hired from a mystery novel for his deductive skills and street smarts. Ever after Inc. wanted to open a new branch in the book he recovered, we thought Holmes would be the perfect fit to go scope things out. But, well, he went into the storybook, but he never returned. Problem is, after Detective Holmes failed to return, the corporate deemed the storybook too dangerous for entry. The book was locked away, which is why I needed you to recover it. I'm not one for going against corporate, but Detective Holmes went missing on my watch.
So that's why you want us to help him.
And if he's in trouble, I can't simply stand by and do nothing. You folks travel into the shadow over Innspeak and help me find Sherlock Holmes? Absolutely. I knew I could count on you. So why is this book, The Shadow over Innspeak, so dangerous that it's been banned? I'm sure it's nothing you guys can't handle.
In other words, you don't tell us.
But just in case, I'm going to reduce the security on Tinder's collar this time. Oh, now the light on her collar is yellow instead of red. It'll make your attacks a bit stronger in battle.
So now Tinder's flame attack has been raised by 1. Well, if you're trusting me so much, let's say we just remove it entirely.
Not a chance, my fiery friend.
Of course.
Anyway, best of luck finding the detective. As I said, if you keep up the good work and find Detective Holmes, another promotion is certainly in your future. Oh, and team, do make sure you're prepared before you leave. Remember to visit Helga on the balcony. She can upgrade your attacks. See you later, kid.
I'll probably be upgrading my attacks off camera like I have been doing. Just to save us some time. So basic saving. In the meantime, I guess I can go ahead and take care of some side quests in this episode before we head to Chapter 2. This woman here. Not another greasy peasant in shabby clothing. I come here for a job interview and they expect me to go through that bumpkin of a receptionist? I am a highborn noble. I demand to speak to someone who can at least wear some proper attire.
Proper attire, eh?
Well then, let's go ahead to outfits and then change to something more classy, like this. Finally, a real gentleman. Your suit speaks volumes to your class and your nobility, sir.
Thank you. I only wear the finest of fabrics.
I am Madam Beatrice Hotsworth.
Esteemed noblewoman.
You see, I come from a story in which I was to be swept off my feet by a handsome young lover. However, now that the world is wider than just our quaint little story, I shall no longer be dedicating my life to this foolish romance. I am a woman with ambitions and dreams. I desire to see what else lies in these tangled worlds of tales. That is why I traveled here for a job interview. But I am still a noble, and I demand to be treated with respect I deserve. I am relieved to make your acquaintance, as I simply cannot muster the resolve to speak to that low-born bumpkin of a receptionist. I'm sure a fine gentleman such as yourself could point me in the direction of the office manager so I can get to my interview.
Sure thing. Just head to that door and keep going until you see the door with the moon above it.
Thank you, sir. Please take this, as a token of my appreciation.
Another sun gem.
Good day to you, and I'm sure we will meet again.
We'll see about that.
Oh yeah, speaking of the receptionist,
can actually talk to her again.
Hey, Flynt. How can I help you?
So what story are you from?
Who? Me? I don't remember the last time anyone's asked me that. I come from a humble little tale called Little Red Riding Hood. I'd love to go back for a visit someday, but... well, I won't get into that.
Looking for... oh. Never mind. I think eventually she'll have a side quest for you, but I guess not now. And also, I think if you climb up here and then travel across the side here, you will eventually find another ink bottle. Nice. And also, just so you don't have to go... I think if you try to go through HR normally, you get stopped by these guys. Hold it right there, pal. You're that new guy, right? Yeah, I thought so. I have a bone to pick with you. You beat up a bunch of my friends down in the dungeons. What, you think you just go around finding folks and there won't be consequences? If you want to get through here to the HR offices, you're gonna have to go through me. Or I could just take the alternate route up the vine. What'll it be, pal? You fixing for a fight or what? Sure, I can take you. First, I'll switch to Tinder. Or headbutt. Thankfully, if you just hit their shield, it doesn't count as them being able to retaliate. Yeah, but again, it takes out both her shields. Both of them are looking low. Go ahead and switch out to Flynt again. Wolfgang can use an item. Who can use the muffin? There we go. Took out both the guards. Also, we get to level up again! So it's a good thing we fought them. So now we get to increase our health again. Ugh, you're tougher than you look, kid. You can go on through, no more trouble from me. Yeah, now you can just go through there instead of having to take the vine. Also, I believe I got an email saying if I go down into the dungeon... yeah, she's here. Ah, Flynt, you must have received my email regarding the unicorn scammer. One that I gave 100 coins to and he didn't give me anything. Thanks for coming, please follow me. We've apprehended a few possible suspects for the scam, and we need you to identify which unicorn it was that took your money in the cafeteria. I realize they all look pretty similar, but try to remember which of the three unicorns scammed you. If you're certain, tell me which is the culprit. Well, he had angry eyebrows, he had a purple body, and didn't have anything else. The culprit has to be... number 4!
Okay, I'll let the others go.
Alright, fine, I admit it. I did take some of this chump's money. But I'm telling you, I was going to use it to invest in my idea. It wasn't a scam! Tell it to the judge, Pointy.
Well, Flynt, we were able to find your money and we will return it to you now.
I got my 100 coins back.
And please, for your trouble, take this reward on behalf of the company.
A defense boost trinket. Increases defense by 1.
Good day, Flynt.
And the unicorn just gets to go free. I thought he was just gonna be stuck in there forever. That would have been funny. Uh-oh. Ah, I thought you could jump on me, eh? Alright. So I'll take that enemy. So now we can get out of here.
Alright, and with that, I think we can go ahead and end this off here. So, next time on Escape from Ever After, we are going to be entering our next chapter, The Shadow over Innspeak, and going to find the detective, Sherlock Holmes. See you guys on the other side.